A little more than a dozen years ago, I was going through a really hard time. Y'all think I have it all together? Like a bone and soul crushing hard time. Do you know what I mean? You feel me on that one? Life is lifing so hard. Whew. When getting out of bed feels like a Herculean task. And a win for the day is just making it through without crying or breaking down. Oh yeah. And I know you know that kind of hard that I'm talking about. Hard time. And I'll tell you what descended like manna from heaven for me as a lifeline that carried me through, buoyed my spirits, and restored part of my soul back into my body. It was community. You saw that coming, right? In particular, a Unitarian Universalist community. My dear colleague and friend, the Reverend John Crestwell, who's been here a few times, the minister at the UU congregation in Annapolis. Reverend John created a midweek service that he called Awake Ministries. And it was everything for me. The music, the people, the hope. So much hope, the connection, the joy. It was what I needed to find my way back into my heart, like a balm to my spirit. So back then, I would pack up my two then very small children with snacks and toys and blankets, and then drive in the DC, you're going to get the sense of my commitment, in the DC area traffic to Annapolis for a 6:30 service. Weekday, Tuesdays, yeah, It took hours to get there. It took hours to get back, and it was worth it. That's exactly what I needed to find my way home again. And of course, my dear colleague, the Reverend John, roped me into participating, asking me to offer the prayer over these wonderful beloveds at the end of each service. I found my way back to my heart. I found my way home. That's just one of my many stories about the power of spiritual community. Am I doing that? I will stand very still. It's one of my stories about the power of community. And today on New Member Sunday, I'm too demonstrative. On New Member Sunday and Bring a Friend Sunday, welcome beloveds, we declare and affirm that the most important person in the room right now, right here, as our friends in recovery say, are the newcomers. Because you have stories and wisdom and gifts that we have yet to receive, to be transformed by, things that we've never heard before. That is our living tradition. You and you and you. I'm going to look at all you. You, all of you. This place was built and created for you. Whether you've come through these doors for decades, or this is your very first Sunday with us, one thing is certain: we are here together because we long to belong. Our UU community is one of connection, curiosity. I say curiosity is a spiritual discipline. Connection, curiosity, and care. We come together not because we are the same, but because we value the strength that comes from our differences and our shared commitment to growing together. We are a great diversity of lived experiences: age, race, gender, sexuality, ability, class, nationality, and more. We are seekers, we are disruptors, we are rebels. We are questioners. Oh, so many questions. We are dreamers. We are doers. We are the faithful. We are stronger because of our diversity. In our differences, we find strength, and through love and interdependence, we grow. Our UU shared values state, love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. We are accountable to one another for doing the work of living. It's not just enough to say the things, of living our shared values through the spiritual discipline of love. You've heard us say it before, perhaps. Love is at the center of all that we do. Love is a thread that binds us across our differences, but it's a love that's not passive. It's very active. It's a force that calls us into community, calls us to care for each other, calls us to grow together, ever expanding our circles of care, understanding, and compassion. Where's Carl? I love that Carl said that we do change well. That's amazing. That's not easy. Thank you for saying that, Carl. In our world today, there is often a temptation to retreat into isolation. Have you been feeling a little bit that way? Retreating into isolation, to close ourselves off in the face of fear, anger, and division. It's so easy to feel disconnected, to feel like we don't belong. When we choose love, it is a choice. When we choose love, we choose connection. We choose community. And that's exactly why we're here today, to be in relationship with one another and the spirit of life, to share this space, this journey together. How many folks read the New York Times? Maybe, or see it at the local library. I love that you can actually read the paper at the library. I know, right? A whole, paper. It's weird. There's an article in the New York Times that a few people brought to my attention by Lauren Jackson titled, "Americans Haven't Found a Satisfying Alternative to Religion." Jackson reflects on the struggles many face in seeking belonging outside of traditional religious structures, and she writes, "In a country where most people are pessimistic about the future and don't trust the government, where hope is hard to come by, people are longing to believe in something. Religion can offer beliefs, belonging, and behaviors all in one place. It can enchant life." I love that. Maybe that should be our tagline. Come to UCR, an enchanted place. Most importantly, it tells people that their lives have a purpose. That is actually one of our core principles, our ongoing search for truth and meaning, to have purpose. The longing to belong, to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, the spirit of life, is something that we all share, I believe. It's why we come to the space again and again, to be reminded of that purpose, to remind each other of the power of love and connection, to build something that is stronger than the sum of our parts. But here's the warning label: belonging is not always easy. It requires time and trust and vulnerability. It requires a willingness to be seen. It's a spiritual practice, an ongoing act of commitment and care. We don't build community overnight. It takes patience and openness. It takes a shared commitment to doing the hard work of love, to showing up even when it's uncomfortable, to listening deeply and offering support, to holding each other's joys and sorrows with compassion and grace, and showing up again and again and again and again. Building community thread by thread, holding each other's hopes, holding each other's struggles. Our Universalist tradition declares that we create here on earth either heaven or hell by our behaviors, our choices, and our relationships. Our Universalist forebears, they did not believe in a heaven or a hell as otherworldly experiences. That was part of this life. Our calling to, as the Universalists love to say, to love the hell out of this world. And we can continue to do that right here, right now, because all of you, all of that yes to belonging here, that declaration that this is a spiritual home, Declaration to offer the time, the talent, and so much treasure to this place, because this world, this fractured, upside-down, dystopian world, don't think that I am that Pollyanna to not acknowledge that. The world needs spaces like this where our joy is defiance, where our pride is defiance, where our strength in diversity is defiance, where we love bold and big and courageously, amen? Come on, I know you feel me on that. Where we love bold and big and courageously, and we show up again and again for each other and the newcomers who need this, who need you right here. I was talking with longtime member Fran Lowe. I didn't see Fran yet this morning. She might be online. Is Fran here? Hi, Fran. Thank you for taking my call. And we were having a conversation. I asked her to reach out to another congregant family who's experiencing a similar lifetime. And Fran and I had a conversation about the power of community. And she said, people just don't know how wonderful it is. I try and explain what it's like to be in community, and they just don't know. I loved that. Thank you for letting me share that for you. Just like my time with Awake Ministries, the blessed gifts that came with that time, perhaps that you have similar experience, have continued on to this day in my soul. Together, beloveds, we are a testament to the power to heal, transform, and connect. So welcome new members. Wasn't that a thrill to see all of them up there? And of course, we honor everyone's preferences. That is actually not all of our new members. Not everyone likes to come up and be, put on the chancel like that. So welcome to all of our new members. Welcome, visitors. If you see anyone with a little teeny tiny bag, they are here for the first time. Say hi, be nice. Did you think I was going to let that slide? And everyone, welcome home. Welcome home, beloveds. We are so blessed to be on this journey with you. Amen, Ashe, and blessed be.